everybody. Happy Valentine's Day. It's Valentine's Day today. Do you guys have a Valentine? Are you doing anything fun tonight? Well, I have 12 Valentines, and they're all rad, and they all live in Lancaster State Prison here in California. And I coach one of the 12 guys. His name is Darryl. He's awesome. I could speak for both of us when I say that we've become pretty close friends and partners, and he's just incredible. He is from South Central LA, and coaching him and listening to his upbringing, holy crap, it's so amazing. And I have to remind myself that, you know, this isn't like I'm a white girl, and I know I love gangster rap, and I've listened to, like, you know, all of them talking about South Central LA, and this is no white girl, you know, rap music. Like, he lived it. Like, he is like from South Central LA and did the things that we hear in our hip hop, like ran around and did stuff, and it's just crazy. So anyway, Darryl has a good friend named Brandon, and Darryl and Brandon and the 10 other guys got together, and they decided that they want their voices to be heard. And they asked me if we can partner, and they decided that their group is called 180 Collective, which is dope, you know, doing a 180. And that they have a lot to say, that they want, basically what their goal is to change the narrative on incarcerated people. And I have the exact same mission, so we align. So Brandon and Darryl called me the other day, and in this call, you're going to hear us creating our partnership. And I tell you what, that Brandon is going to pull at your heartstrings for sure. So here is the call, and I hope you listen to it all, because definitely towards the end, it's all good, but my God, it's powerful at towards the end with Brandon. I've listened to it so many times just because it's just powerful and beautiful, and these men are incredible. I'm so glad they're my Valentines. So here we go.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
Hello?
Hi, Brandon.
Hey, how you doing, Mandy?
I'm good. How are you doing?
Oh man, I'm awesome. Everything is awesome. So yeah, first and foremost, it's nice to finally talk to you. Darryl has told me a lot about you, so I'm just it's nice to hear your voice finally. So
yeah, I'm really good. I'm so excited about this. I just love that you guys are empowered to do this and gunning to do this, and you're the type of people that want to just better your community and do things for other people, which is just, it's beautiful.
Yes. Well, you know, because like I said, for me, it was like, you know, when I was sentenced, you know, I was 18 years old, and they gave me a 75 to life sentence. I've been incarcerated now for 22 years, but when I was sentenced, you know, they said I have a debt to pay to society, which is me being in prison. But, you know, I feel like that we have a debt to pay to humanity. So us coming together as the 180 group is really just about, first and foremost, 180 representing a turn, a change of direction. So we've all made a change, a noticeable change, but also to give back. So us looking back or going back and reflecting on our past is leading us to be in a position to give back to the communities that we came from, and to show people that it's not too late to change. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So ultimately, like I said, you know, us as a collective, we just want to give back. So there's many different things that we're focused on. Also in April, we have is Victim Sensitivity Awareness Month, so we're working to have a day of healing and reconciliation for the victims of crime, because we also understand that it's generational trauma. You know what I mean? Mm-hmm. So a lot of people who commit some of the most heinous crimes, like murder, they themselves have witnessed their fathers, their brothers, uncles, cousins, best friends commit murder, or them themselves become murder victims. So, you know, so there's a lot of different things. So we don't want to just put ourselves in a box, because like I said, if it's one person, then you automatically put yourself in a box because you're limited in what you do. But when we come together, it's limitless. So
yeah. I believe wholeheartedly that nobody is born, not one person is born a murderer
or a rapist or XYZ. To me, it occurs like they were born, something happened, trauma happened, like, great point, they saw their parents murder, parents were gang members themselves. It's like you were just born. You were just born into this life. Like Darryl was just happened to be born into this life called his parents were gang members in South Central LA. I don't know about you. I don't know if your parents were gang members, but you know, it's like we were born into this world. We can't help it. It's just the way it was. And then we wind up being a certain way. Darryl was born into this world called, you know, my whole family's gang members, and then he wound up being a certain way. But we've had many conversations that is not who Darryl is at Darryl's core.
Exactly.
That's how Darryl wound up being because of his environment. Period.
Yeah. And you know, it's really sad because last night we were having a conversation about childhood trauma, and it's been scientifically proven that children experience trauma before they can even talk. You know what I mean?
Totally.
So when you talk about children growing up in these communities who see these things, they internalize it. Like I said, I was 6 years old when I saw my first murder, 9 years old when I saw my second murder, and it definitely did something to me.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
But at the end of the day, people do change. But the problem lies in, are people going to be willing to change the way they think about people who have done these things? Change, It is possible. But too often, people don't focus on the change. They focus on punishment. So there's an eye for an eye mentality within this country as we know it. So, and also 180 Group is about changing people's minds, changing people's hearts, and ultimately changing the way that people live. One thing that will sum it up for me is just the change, just to bring about change. And like I said, just talking to you, I can tell that you have, you know, the way that you think and the way you see things. I just wish everybody in the world see things the way that you do, because you're absolutely right. You know, we didn't start off like this. You know, everybody comes into this world as children, innocent, you know, with certain needs, you know, which is love, which is honesty, protection, truth, security. And too often we have been void of that.
Totally. I just applaud you so much, and you're totally right. This is what I've been concentrating on for over a year with Burnside and talking in these prison groups and talking to people out in public and things like that to have this type of conversation, because society just listens and regurgitates. They listen and they regurgitate, and it's like lock them up, throw away the key. Oh, they did the crime, they don't deserve rights. This is just all stuff that they've heard, and they don't see another way. Same with prisons. All we have ever known is prison. Our whole society thinks that is the answer. But if that was the answer, then why is there still crime? Why are there still rapes? Why are there still murders? It doesn't work. It's not working. Really, to be honest, most people agree with prison abolition. At first they're like, whoa, no. But then once you talk to them about it and they give them some more information to think about versus their focus, this is the way it is and this is the way it has to be, they're actually in favor of abolition. They get it. So it is up to me and you and Darryl and 180 and Thrive Inside to have these types of conversations and give people something else to think about. That's it.
Yes, exactly. Oh, man, like that is definitely powerful. So like I said, I just really, like appreciate, you just extending, a hand in solidarity with the 180 Group, because we would just love for you to like be a sponsor, to be on board with.
You have 60 seconds remaining.
The phone call ended, but Brandon called me back, so here it continues.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded. To accept this call, say or dial 5 now.
5.
Thank you for using Global Tel Link.
Hello?
Hey.
Okay. Oh, well, see, you know what? This is what you call synchronicity. You know what I mean? Because it's just coming along perfectly. Because I definitely see, like, what you're doing and what we, aspire to do. So I definitely see, like, the harmony, between us. So, most definitely, I think this is awesome. This is awesome. My question for you is, where do you see, us fitting into, like, the equation? Like, or what can we do for you, like, to be a service, to thrive inside and what you guys are pushing?
I want you guys to step into your leadership, and I want you to have a purpose. I want you to impact your community as much as possible. I want you guys to create whatever it is you're going to create, and I support you. This is your opportunity to be a leader in your community and give back. I'm just here to support and get the word out to everybody.
Okay. Ultimately, we would like to, have like a documentary or a podcast or some way that our voice could be heard so we can get certain conversations started. Because like I said, I just think that there's a void. Whenever we look at the media, it's always a negative connotation of who we are, but that's not who we are. You know what I mean? And so I definitely would like to see if there's a way that you could make that happen.
We can make anything happen, Brandon. We can make anything happen. We just create it. So if you are requesting a podcast or some way to get your voice out, okay. Like, I accept that request. We just create it as we go. We take action.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
I just want you guys to be the leaders that obviously you are.
Okay, well there it is there. Definitely, like, there needs to be a platform for us to, get our voices out there, get our messages out there, because there's certain conversations that need to happen. So, yes, like that right there, if you can help us with that, like, that would just be, like, everything to me. Like, that would be amazing.
Done. Let's create it. Let's do it.
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Okay.
All right, so there's see, and that's what I'm talking about, man. Let's get it done. See, now I'm really excited. Like, oh, man, this is awesome.
I'm so happy.
So, yeah, well, I tell you what, I'm happy too. Like I said, because one thing about me, that is ultimately what we all deserve. Everybody in this world should have a sense of peace, serenity, and happiness in their life.
Totally.
And so, one thing that makes me happy is getting things done. Like, I'm just one of those I'm just a go-getter, so I like to get things done. You know what I mean? So, and you are godsend, because it's like, what we're doing in here, like, we need someone like you, like, on board. So the fact that we have your support, you know what I mean? Like, that just means everything, to me. I'm just truly thankful. Like, and I can speak for all of us, and I can assure you, like, out of all 12 of us, 12 for 12, you're going to hear the same thing. Like, you're amazing and very much appreciated. So thank you.
You know what? And thank you. And thank you for saying that. And I accept it, and I love it, and I love to hear about it. But just the way that you guys can thank me is really, truly doing this and really, truly impacting your community. Because the best way for you guys to be happy, the best way for all of us to be happy is be in service of other people. So your way of thanking me is just literally be in service of other people and make the impact that you want in your communities. And that's all the things that I need, seriously.
Yeah. And and like I said, that's what I'm here for. That's what my brothers are here for as the 180 group. We are literally here to be of service. Like I said, we have a debt to pay to humanity. That expands to our community and the world as in general, whoever we can touch. You know what I mean? And so, whatever, like I said, I don't have all the answers, but I know one thing, that my heart is in the right place, and I want to do good. I want to give back, like, because that is my calling here, in this world. So, just to be of service.
Brandon, what if you don't have a debt to pay to society?
Interesting. Well, even if I didn't, I still would feel like that was my calling, just to give back.
What if you're doing this not out of morality, not out of your bag? You owe us all. No, something happened. There was a crime committed, and you have taken responsibility. I'm in prison now. You've done it. You repaid. Fine. It's done and over with. And what you're doing now is being Brandon, being who Brandon really is, which is a person who has a freaking loving heart and wants to do shit for other people. Not because you're guilty, not because you're a bad person, not because you owe anything.
This call and your telephone number will be monitored and recorded.
It's because Brandon has a heart of gold. That's why you're doing that.
Wow. You want to know something crazy? That's the first time I've ever heard that. See, because I'm not used to people, complimenting me or telling me, like, just words of affirmation. Like, I always give them, and rarely do I receive them. So I'm truly humbled by that. And the more I hear you speak, the more it's resonating with me that, you know, I have a choice. We all have a choice. You see what I mean? And so it's not an obligation, but free will.
Totally.
And so, man, so just thank you for sharing that with me. Thank you for sharing that.
You're welcome. This is the way you can thank me. I request you do not remain in the disempowering mindset of I owe people shit because I'm bad. Get out of that mindset. Get out of it.
Yeah.
You're a human being. You did something unworkable, and now you're choosing to do something for the good of humanity because that's who you are. That's the kind of person you are. There's a million guys. There's a million guys in your prison right now that are not having these types of conversations. You are.
Wow. Yeah. Wow. Well, hey, I definitely tell you what, like I said, this was very fruitful, very significant, and very meaningful, you know, to me. And like I said, I'm just thankful that we are having this conversation. And I also look forward to many more.
So what do you guys think? Oh my God, how exciting is this? I want your feedback. I want my community's feedback. So which platform would you like to hear them on? What topics would you like to learn about? Yeah, give us some ideas. I mean, that is all over there with them, but of course, I want to hear everybody else's input on just suggestions, what you think would be pretty cool. So I am so lucky to partner with these men. I am so lucky to do this work. I am so lucky that they impact me the way they do because it feels so damn good. It feels so damn good to be in their lives. All right, guys, everybody have a wonderful Valentine's Day and go make out with somebody already.